Good morning. All right, so I'm seeing your shirt. Does that mean you're handing it out?
You ask me that every time. You're not the only one.
I know. It actually stands for the Man in Black,
Johnny
Johnny
Cash. He's been gone for 20
I
20 some
know.
years, and I'm running into people that don't get it. When I say Johnny Cash, they're like,
Who? Like
okay,
Like a dog's
like that's
hearing a
kind of
really high
weird.
pitched
Whatever,
noise.
dude.
Mhm.
But that's what it is. I'm an old Johnny Cash fan. Got to admit it.
I saw him once with his son, and his son played with him. Good morning, Perrin. I heard you had a visitor yesterday. I get a text saying some lady just called me Mr. D. Or he goes, no, the lady called me Mr. D.
The lady
That's what
called
it
me.
was. Oh, I'm getting pictures.
Right. Hey, Mike, what's going on this morning? How are things in Jamesville, if that's where you are?
Good morning. Good morning.
Who else we got here?
Yep. I got literally Perrin. I got a message from him that said, hold on here. Let me go find it. And he goes, lady called me Mr. D. And I said, you stopped at Southern Shores Pizza, didn't you?
Had to be, right? Had to be.
It was kind of cool. And then we ended up seeing Lori Lee yesterday. Got to spin the prize wheel.
We did.
Got to sample some little samples there. The honey something other.
Well, you won
chicken.
a prize. You spun and won something.
Well, yeah, I got a really nice keychain.
Right, the keychain.
Because they had the that's so funny. It was our pleasure, Lori. Yep. Yeah, I asked his name and he said Scott. And I was like, oh, you're Mr. D. That's so funny. Thanks for being there and letting us stop by.
Looks like you guys had a good time. That's for sure. And it was
I had good
Kate.
food.
Was Kate was with you, right? Was it Kate? I think it was.
I will tell you this, that chicken salad.
I have to confess. Lori handed it to me while you were still talking to Kate.
Uh-huh.
And she's just give this to her later. She'll want it.
You ate it.
I started eating it and I was like, oh my God, this stuff
you
is great.
Jerk. No, just kidding. Perfect weather.
It was cool.
Perfect. Okay, so the chicken salad.
Yeah.
Do they sell just the chicken salad as chicken salad? I just have to ask because I think that's what I'm going to go get me for lunch today.
Does it come with all those little things in it to make it taste flavorful?
Yeah, I'm guessing there was like cranberries, and raisins, and
little chunks of maybe an apple or something.
I don't know. It was good.
Just really good.
It was really good.
Mm-hmm. Really good.
So that was for me, and you ate it.
So that was the vaccine clinic or the flu shot thing that was going on at Harris Teeter yesterday. That's where we stopped by.
Oh, okay. What's in the chicken? Oh, she made it just for yesterday. Dang it.
It's okay.
That was so good.
You can make it just for tomorrow if you want to.
Hi, Jackie. You can make it for today if you want to too, and I'll come by and grab it. No.
It's daughter Jackie.
It's daughter Jackie.
What's happening?
You guys getting better? Oh, by the way, Jackie, good news. Good news. But Augusta National Golf Course, like the golf club, because Jackie's been saying that Augusta's like air traffic control area has been a nightmare. Well, they've donated a big chunk of money to help with hurricane relief for Augusta. They partnered with a charity and donated $5 million.
Wow.
To help around Augusta, Georgia. Now,
that's pretty cool.
That's helping victims, but I don't know if that means that's going to go to the victims themselves, the people, or if it's going to like help get roads back together, get power wires back. I don't know.
Hey, Mike. Good morning to you.
Another Mike. Good morning, Mike.
There's so much that needs to be done. I mean, wow.
Roast chicken from right.
Oh, cran raisins.
Okay, which is the
celery.
That's cran raisins
and mayo.
That's it.
Write that down. It's more than that's.
Hold on. Yeah, you get the craisins.
Like cran raisins, celery.
The cranberries that are
like more than two items. I need to write it down.
Good morning. Beckley, West Virginia. I know where you are, Gary.
Woohoo.
Oh, I have to wait that long? You're going on vacation.
That's right. We're gonna. No, you cannot go.
No, you're not allowed.
Not allowed.
I want the salad now. I want it, and I want it now. I mean, it was so good.
It was tasty.
It was
almost like
it had the perfect flavor. It
was like lunch and dessert at the same time.
Yes. All right, so we have cran raisins.
Okay. Celery.
Raisins.
and mayo. And Ever Roast chicken.
Celery, mayo, which is what's on her shirt, not Lori's shirt. What did you say? What was her name?
Kate.
Kate. Yeah, it's on her. It was on her shirt.
Oh, it was. Okay.
Celery, mayo, and Ever Roast chicken.
So we're standing there, and we were talking with Lori Lee, and Cindy spinning the prize. Well, I'm looking at this Kate girl, and I'm thinking, my gosh, she looks so familiar.
I did so.
And I was thinking, like, who does she look like?
Oh,
she looks like the actress that played the wrong Missy, the comedy. Does Lori know? Lori, you know what I'm talking about there? I mean, she really does. I was like, it's uncanny.
Like Kitty Hawk. Oh, there is still some there.
Oh, run!
All right, I'll be back. I'm just kidding.
Run and get it.
I might sneak up there. I did see the videos of the Walmart people.
Oh wow.
No, Lori's going to Korova. She's staying here on the Outer Banks, but she's going up north.
She's going up to the wilderness area
where you have to take the 4-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Got to take that Jeep up over top of those dunes. Oh, that's right. Speaking of my friends, which I'll give them a shout out now because I don't know if they're watching or not. But Tammy, Stacia, Melody, and McKenna are all here. And they're doing the horse tour this morning. They're gonna
they are.
They're gonna go see the horses today.
What a beautiful morning for that.
I know.
I walked out the back door about 7:00 of the radio station, and the Outer Banks Fitness Club had their outdoor class.
Oh, where they're pulling weights with the ropes and flipping tires,
like the Clydesdales, going across the parking lot and carrying these big barbells and dumbbell things. So.
So Lori Lee said, and 19 of her closest friends.
19?
She was telling us this yesterday. She was saying who this is coming in the whatever. She's like, there's gonna be like 20 of us or something. I don't know if it was just Mr. D and I don't know, and nothing. I'm not a rude person, I guess. I can be if you want me to, but I don't know 19 people that I would want to spend a week with.
Oh, gotcha.
I hate to say that. Kate is from Russia.
Okay.
From a few years ago, and then she stayed. That's awesome.
Oh, really?
She stayed. Cool.
I didn't know you could do that.
That's too cool. So she never left.
That's kind of cool.
She fell in love with the place, the banks.
Must have been.
That happens to a lot.
Yeah. But she did. She reminded me of that girl, not the character,
the wrong Missy,
the actress. Really, yeah. It was a funny movie. If you've never seen it, it's one of those movies. Cindy agreed. She says you first start watching that movie, you're like, this is so a little weird, stupid. And then it sucks you in, and you're laughing along with it after about 5 minutes. All right, so we got this weekend's best bets. We got a few different things also that you might want to know about if you're still thinking about trying to help folks in Western Carolina. Maybe you haven't done anything yet.
I love how you call it Western Carolina.
Well, it's kind of
not Western North Carolina.
Well, it's kind of tough because there's some people saying, well, South Carolina was affected too. And they were.
But the people around here that are taking donations, they're sending them Western North Carolina.
You're right. You're right.
North Kakalaki. All right, don't forget.
All right.
7-10 Trello.
Oh, okay. Mike's up. Your station for the Killer Hits, 102.5, The Shark, The Stones, and Miss You. Good morning to you. It's at 8:09. Bill and City, good morning. Killer Hits all day. I am looking at this forecast.
It's beautiful.
I'm telling you, I just went out the back door and I was looking out there. The folks in the Outer Banks Fitness Club out there in the parking lot. They're working out, but they're not breaking a sweat. That tells you it's fall kind of weather. It's kind of really kind of nice.
I like the weather right now, but it could be about 5 degrees warmer.
I don't think it could be
and it would
cooler.
Make it perfect for me. It's going to be sunny, 74 today. See, I'd like it to be like 79.
Okay.
Clouds tonight, 64. Mostly sunny tomorrow, 75. And then mostly sunny again on Sunday and 74.
All right. Temps around the area this morning. We got, 67 in Barco, 62 in Shawboro, and 68 in Nags Head at 102.5, The Shark.
So Outer Banks Aviation and Outer Banks Boil Company are still collecting donations at their OurEpicProject.com.
Different kind of, though, donations, though.
monetary
Yeah.
donations. Exactly. And they've also recommended Community Foundation of Western North Carolina. And their website is cfwnc.org if you want to make a donation to. And of course, they are based out in that area, just like our community foundation is here. They have a community foundation that are all kind of linked together, but they're different areas.
We also found out yesterday, it was a little bit of a road trip for us. We found out that the box truck is out in front of First Flight High School.
Yes.
The students are managing this, which I think is so super cool.
Thank goodness, because I didn't want to lift all that stuff up into the truck.
And it's an open box truck. It's got a lift on it, and you can just set stuff on the lift, your bag of goodies or whatever it is, toilet paper, paper, whatever
just
it is.
Sit there and walk away, and those students will go.
And they are going to take care of getting it out there. The school system, Dare County's working along with somebody to make this happen.
Yeah, they're going to take that truck to Edenton and then put it all into a bigger truck and
take it out there. So that's going on today until 2.
Yes, 10 to 2.
All right, 10 to 2 at First
Monday
High
through
School.
Friday.
The next week, Monday through Friday. So there's a place you can drop off some actual goods that'll get there too. So that's something to think about as well.
And even in Edenton, NCDOT is collecting donations at their location, which I have the details somewhere here. Yep, that's where it is.
Nice.
But yeah, they're collecting donations Monday through Friday. I think 10 to 2.
Okay. All right. That's very cool. So there's a couple of choices for you there. Also, a lot of choices of things to do this weekend. We'll start with today. Today is the first Friday.
Yes, it is.
Of October. So first Friday in downtown Manteo. If you haven't been to one, this might be a really good one to go with the weather breaking just a little bit. So you might want to check it out right there on the waterfront. They've got the live music. The Arts Council's there in the old courthouse with some art exhibits and things you might want to see. Really Outer Bankish kind of stuff. If you're into that, you're going to love it. No doubt about that.
And I was incorrect. The time is 8 to 4.
It's 8 to 4? Okay.
Right. Also something going on. You could wake up and do this in the morning tomorrow. OBX Alzheimer's Walk. It's happening at the Outer Banks Brewing Station. Registration starts at 9. Walk begins at 10. OBXDementiaCoalition.com if you want more information. And the event is free, by the way.
All right. If you really want to feel like fall tomorrow, Island Farm in Manteo, 13th annual pumpkin patch event. Now they're doing this every Saturday in October. And this has become quite an event. It's a great place to go pick out a really cool looking pumpkin or 2 or 15, whatever you want, and just take the kids along. Games, crafts, local vendors, some contest prizes. It's right there on the north end of Roanoke Island in Manteo, and it's 9 to 3.
9 to 3, and there's got to be cider.
There's got to some apple cider.
There's going to be some cider there.
Definitely.
And then after you go there, come on out to the and see Bill and I.
Oink and Oyster.
First Flight Rotary's 23rd annual Oink and Oyster Roast, 12 to 4 tomorrow.
Good stuff. And you can still get your tickets in advance. They are $50. If you get them online today at oinkandoyster.org or 55 at the door. And all you can eat smoked pork barbecue. And fresh oysters.
Exactly. Man. They roast those things and open fire.
And tons of sides and stuff like that. And don't forget, you're helping out the First Flight Rotary Club too.
Then you can leave there and go over to St. Andrews by the Sea Episcopal Church to their Empty Bowls fundraiser to fight hunger, with proceeds benefiting Beach Food Pantry, Food for Thought, Currituck Food Pantry, and OBX Room at the Inn. It's 5 to 7 at the church right there on Bypass and Beach Road, whichever way you want to go.
And at the Soundside Event Center on Saturday as well, you know, the Outer Banks Cruisers, the guys with all the cool cars and all that stuff. They're going to be hanging out down there, and there's some really interesting toys. What is it?
They're collecting toys.
They're collecting toys for the toy drive. I'm sure there's going to be some pretty cool cars hanging out. Free food as well.
For participants. Entry is $10 a car plus a new unwrapped toy.
There you go. So that's at the Soundside Event Center. You might want to check that out. I always love that kind of stuff. So those are your best bets for the weekend. And, we can go to our website as well. 1025theshark.com. We've always got the latest and new stuff up there as well. So there you go. That's what's going on this weekend. Make sure you get into something good. Definitely. All right, today, music on the way within 10 minutes and more killer hits coming up.
Good morning, Victoria. Good morning, Gina. 64 in Washington. right, I'm missing something here. I gotta scroll up here. Sorry. Victor, my grandson helped me spend my Christmas. I heard you were there.
A little birdie told me.
Mm-hmm. Good morning, Bethy. Good morning, Wendy. Good morning, Diane. Hold on. Kids from Russia. Yeah, I'm hearing the devastation from the hurricane is a lot worse than the news is reporting.
Yeah, I'm hearing some disturbing things, but with social media and different apps between Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and whatever
X and everything.
Yeah, X and formerly Twitter. Stuff like this just generally happens to where you're like, should I believe some of this stuff? You know, and I'm not talking I'm not talking about I think there's been more people lost than we know right now.
Right.
But if you're there, you know. And I think they're confirming, and then the numbers start to rise. So I think that's going to be the big eye opener in the end, is to how many souls have been lost to this storm. I think it's going to be, well, you know, just none of this is good. So, but a lot of good is coming of it. We rise to the occasion and we help each other out. There's people that are left there with nothing. Maybe not even a job to go back to. They don't know where the next meal is going to come from right now.
Right.
It's like being set back 150 years. No electricity still.
Yep.
No running water. Obviously no internet. No cell signal. Cell towers have been damaged in somewhat, even though now we did get this was such a cool news that Elon Musk, the Starlink, is providing that to that area for free. So there is some communication I guess successes there now that weren't there because of that. So
correct.
That's on a big level. That's such cool technology that can be applied in a disaster like that. I think that's a big plus. So
see, I have not seen that FEMA's confiscating all the donations being sent in.
That's the stuff that my son's showing me on TikTok. There's a couple of guys talking about the fact that they're saying that people are not being allowed to help in certain areas and can't get in there. If there's any truth to that at all, I have a firm belief that there's more to this story than we're getting.
Right. We never, we never know all.
Take that for what it's worth. That's my opinion. So until I hear more, I'm not going to weigh in on that in a negative way. But I'm hearing the same thing, Mike. I am. So,
Gary, I still have not created the event because yesterday I worked. Obviously, we went and saw Lori. We also took toys to First Flight High School.
All right.
And then I hung out with my friends that I haven't seen from Northern Virginia. And
can we tell this story about Bill's Jeep full of stuff? You just mentioned we were looking for a place to take the donations. So I had taken the time to load my Jeep full of the last remaining donations that had come in to our radio station, kind of the stragglers, even though we had gone on the air and says, now, we're taking monetary donations. Not everybody heard that. So we were still getting them. And my Jeep was packed to the gills.
It was packed beyond belief.
Yeah.
And then I threw a bunch of stuff in my car.
And then Cindy says, maybe we ought to call over to the airport, make sure they're there today. Because they're, who knows what's going on. So she called and she goes, you know what? Here's the deal, Bill. She goes, they'll take them if we bring them. But they kindly kind of said, with the last two planes just left, and if they come back and your stuff's there, they're going to have to take another plane just for your stuff. And there's not any more stuff coming in. If you could find another place to take it, that probably would help them out.
And we weren't holding that against them because they were only planning on collecting 2 days.
That's 2 men in an airplane and probably $1,000 in gas.
Yeah, probably.
So I get that. So I said, no problem. I said, looked at Sydney. I said, where are we going to take this stuff?
First Flight.
So that's right. First Flight High School. They had the box truck there. And so we decided to roll over there. And Cindy stays by the box truck, which is cool. It's got this lift on the back. Press the button, you put the stuff on lift gate. And I go press the button at the school. You know how you do.
You can't just walk in.
Can't just walk into the school any longer. And the lady's voice goes, hello, good afternoon. May I help you? And I said, This is where I talk for a living, but here's where I just start bumbling. It's like, yeah, I'm like a local radio station guy, and we're here at your box truck with some donations, but it's a little bit more than the average person might drop off. And she goes, well, how much do you have? And I said, well, we've got our whole Jeep just packed full of stuff. She goes, oh, well, let me send a lady out there. She can talk to you about it. I'm thinking, oh my gosh. So anyway, this nice lady, Amy White, comes out. She's a counselor there. Super person. And I tell her what's going on. And she's, oh, yeah, we'll take it. That'll be fine. And we're walking over to the Jeep, and she goes, well, how much do you have? I said, well, the Jeep's full of stuff. Okay. Well, the hatch pulls up, and it's like packed in there like it's been airtight. And she goes, oh, goodness, that's an awful lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And she helped us unload it, and we set it out there. And she said that the students would be getting out about 2-ish. And they had a bunch of them that were going to be coming down to help load the truck. And they were more than welcome to take it. So,
but we definitely, and then we had a bunch of stuff in my car too that was also leftover stuff.
Yeah.
Red Cross. Okay, see, I'm gonna a little bit disagree with Gary on this one. Blood, fine, give donations to the Red Cross.
Oh,
which kind of this I've heard this in the past, like over the years, that there's a lot of red tape, I think, in the Red Cross, but there's a lot of high people that are involved in the Red Cross that have really, really, really big salaries. And those salaries, not everything that you donate.
See where you're going.
Yeah, not everything you donate, like financially. If you gave $100 to the Red Cross, the victims might get like $60 of it. The other 40 goes for other expenses, which I get.
Well, there are expenses,
but yeah, red tape. But at the same time,
yeah,
I don't know. Like the community foundation, like every single penny goes to that you donate with that.
I gotcha. Well, if that's an important issue with the money, you might want to look into it and make a decision based on what you find out.
Exactly. I mean, you donate where you feel is best.
Absolutely.
But yeah, and I've realized there are expenses and people, but
it costs money to move this stuff. And
then again, I also made the comment, which I've said before, well, yeah, they got to get paid. They're doing a job, okay, well, volunteer firemen don't get paid. They do a job.
True.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Anyway, but there's also the firemen that get paid because there's got to be somebody there that runs the station.
Well, so some municipalities, they're larger and they need to feel assured that somebody is going to be there.
I've heard the same thing as well. And even Salvation Army is similar to that too. I've heard the same thing, Gary. I'm always, and it's just like, if you're going to donate to, like, say, an SPCA, donate to your local shelter. Don't do it to like the American SPCA, because again, I mean, they got to pay Sarah McLachlan all that money just to sing that song every time.
the one that makes you cry.
Yes,
I know, right?
It's I can't say it. It's those big, with all the little sad dogs behind in the cages and like
All right, we've got Today in Music to discuss right now and get out, and we'll come back and talk with you and get us all ready for the weekend. All right. Mike's up. Your station for the Killer Hits, 102.5, the Shark, Michael Jackson, and Beat It. Good morning to you. 824, Bill and Cindy in the morning. Killer Hits all day. What a nice weekend we're heading into. Wow.
Absolutely. Starting off with sunshine today and 74. A few clouds tonight down to 64, but then tomorrow, sunny once again, 75. Sunny on Sunday, as well as and a high of 74.
All right. Right now we got 67 in Barco, 62 in Husky, and we got 68 in Nags Head at 102.5 the Shark.
It's time now for Today in Music, and I have this feeling you're going to tell us something that kind of made me cry.
Oh, really? Okay. All right. We'll start off with the first thing. Maybe it's it. 2015. Van Halen's final public performance took place at the Hollywood Bowl in Los Angeles, California. Is that it? Sad day for you?
I loved Van Halen.
Yeah.
I loved Eddie Van Halen, especially.
Okay.
I liked Van Hagar, Van Halen, both of them.
You like both of the bands?
I saw David Lee Roth one time, who was on tour with Sammy Lee Hagar, which was weird.
Oh, okay. Sammy Lee Hagar.
Sammy Lee Hagar. Yeah. Sammy Lee Hagar.
2007, the Rolling Stones set a new record for the top grossing tour of all time with their A Bigger Bang tour. Now, the tour, which ran from late 2005 through August of 2007, earned the band $437 million, with the Stones playing to over 3.5 million people, 113 shows.
Wow.
They're still at it, believe it or not.
In 1999, it was reported that Jimi Hendrix's sister Janie was planning to exhume her brother's body and move it to a pay-per-view mausoleum.
Are you kidding me?
Wow. Other plans for the new site included a chance for fans to buy one of burial plots around the guitarist's new resting place.
It brings a whole new meaning to "Are you experienced?" Oh my God.
Yeah, crosstown traffic. Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yep. Carly Simon in 1980 collapsed on stage during a show in Pittsburgh, suffering from nervous exhaustion. In 1980, also, Queen started a 3-week run at number 1 on the singles chart with Another One Bites the Dust. 1970, Janis Joplin was found dead at the Landmark Hotel, Hollywood, after an accidental heroin overdose. She had just finished recording her second solo album, Pearl. She was 27 years old.
Wow.
John Cicada, he's a singer. I forgot what the song it is he does, and I actually listened to it last night. He turned 63 today.
All right. That's Today in Music. Guess what? We got news and weather together and more killer hits coming up. Right.
All right. Hold on.
What do we got going on now?
Okay. All right. Hold on. Some employers are matching the employee donations. Oh, that's kind of cool. Like Centera. That's very nice. Lori said that surprised you put the headphones on your head. Doesn't it disturb your hair?
Shut up.
Gary said, okay, so you guys know I had the little convertible. Well, that's what we took when we went up and said hi to Lori. I said, let's put the top down. Bill goes, no, don't do it. I did not have my ball cap with me. And well, I had it with me, but it was in the Jeep underneath all everything. Of that stuff somewhere. Yeah, Lori, I was thinking the same thing. How can you accidentally overdose? I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, she didn't mean to do it, but at the same time, like, I guess she didn't mean to inject the needle in her arm either. But anyway, that's another story. Don't get me started on that one. But so we get there, and Lori goes, "How come the top's not down?" And I said, "Because it would mess up Bill's hair." And she kind of laughed. So we went and parked the car, and we came back. I said, I was serious about the top not being down because it would mess up Bill's hair. And she goes, "Are you kidding me?" And I said, "It's not like he doesn't have 10 hairbrushes or whatever it is back at the radio station. He could have brushed his hair when we got back."
Yeah. Oh, well.
Oh, yeah.
What is this?
I gave you a boar's head hat. She had that hat right there. She could have given you the boar's head hat.
Well, I didn't even think of that.
And we could have put the top down. I had a hat in my car, but no.
What's somebody else's hat?
So I know. Well, as soon as we got back here, Lori, and he got out of the car, top went down. I'm just telling you right. Yeah. Gina, you have a fantastic weekend as well, and we will see you on Monday. Later. Yeah. I know it was a beautiful day.
Gary.
Real cream. My dad used to use something that he would slick his hair back
with. Was it Dapper Dan?
No, I don't know. It was a white.
What's that movie? George Clooney, the hillbilly movie. Old Brother, Where Art Thou?
I don't think
he was looking for some Dapper Dan at the drugstore.
Was that hat recall?
And they had Thwop instead. Do what?
Sorry, that was funny. No. That was a bad thing that happened, but it's not
it was
anymore.
Yeah.
But that happens all the time. Every good company has a recall of some kind at one point in time. I don't remember, but no, his was in a bottle. It was white, and the bottle was kind of shaped almost like a woman's dress, but I don't know. It had this like V. I don't know. I can't describe it, but I don't remember what it was called though.
Oh, okay.
I cannot remember the name of it, and that's why I was trying to describe it.
Babushka at the beach. Oh, I bet old Joe Scabooch does, right? Yep.
Lori, I hope you have a great vacation and enjoy hanging out with your 19 friends.
That's right.
You got more guts than I do when it comes to that, because I don't have 19 friends that I'd want to hang out with for an entire week. Sorry. Wild root. Wild root
cream oil.
Oh, good morning, Felicia. Went to a yard sale. Lori, you have a great weekend. Have a great week until we do chat with you, because who knows if you'll have service up there. I don't know.
I love going to yard sales.
Wild root cream. Was it wild root?
I don't know.
Now I gotta look. Hold on. Wild root cream. No. Unless it changed the shape of the bottle.
Right.
Maybe it was. But no, it was like a glass bottle.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the original wild root. No, that wasn't it. I don't remember. Men's hair cream.
Boy, that'll show up a lot of results.
VO5. Hold on. Hair cream. I'm gonna say 1980 and see what that does.
Okay.
Vitalis. No, that wasn't it. Hair products of the 80s. That's in Pinterest. No, it wasn't Depp either. I remember Depp. Do you remember Depp?
Johnny.
The gel that was in the little tiny, and it was
Depp, like DEP. DEP. No, I don't remember.
Oh wait, no, that wasn't. Oh, then there was Dippity Doo.
All right,
that one too. Anyway, okay.
Bethy's moving Jason into his apartment today.
Well, that'll be fun. Cindy, I'll be your friend. Now you got 2 friends. No, I'm saying I have friends, but I don't have 19 friends that I would want to stay with 24 hours a day for a week.
Yeah, too much. Too long of an exposure. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean,
would you remain friends? Is that the
days? Maybe. But like my mom always used to say, when you have company or you're whatever,
right?
It's like fish. After 3 or 4 days, it starts to stink.
Okay. I get it. That's funny.
2-3 days, that's fine. And when people come to visit us, 2-3 days, that's, maybe 4 pushing it. But after a while, it's like, all right, already, just go. I want to be alone now. Go away. And that's, I hate to say that, but that's just how it is. I'm a crotchety.
There's some truth to it.
I'm a crotchety old woman. Well, no, it means, and it might be different if you were going somewhere with somebody, I guess.
Sure.
Because, we did go on vacation with 4 other couples once.
Right.
But we all had our own rooms. It was at a resort. They went and did their thing. We went and did our thing.
Right.
We weren't like bumping into each other in the kitchen. Passing each other in the hallway type of thing, going from one room to the other. We weren't all sitting in the family room watching TV together. They were in theirs. We'll see after breakfast if we can all. No, that we can do. Because that's just, a little time.
Yeah. Thank you, Wendy. I like my cast shirt too.
That was Foy.
Foy? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's just when people come to your house, it's different, I guess, too. Because it's like they're invading your space. And it's like, okay, you've been here long enough, get out.
As hospitable as you can be, your home is still the place where you can kind of go like this.
Yes, exactly. That's your safe space.
Right.
That's your area. This is
so
my
if
space,
you have friends over for the
yours.
weekend, you're like this all weekend.
How are you?
What's wrong with Bill? He looks way too chipper. Oh, he's got friends over.
Yeah, it's like, I gotta go home now. No, just kidding. No, I don't mind having people come over. Like Scott's brother will come over, my brother will come over. My daughter comes over, a friend of mine Tamara comes over, a friend of his John comes over, Jimmy comes over, Robbie, and that's fine. They can stay, for a few days. But yeah, after like 4 days, it's like, okay. Here we go. I got to, and then you got a friend in me. Yes.
You got a friend in me.
Yes. Yep.
That's so cool.
But that's what I'm just saying. I'm not saying I don't have friends. I have friends. But I just don't. I don't know of 19 people that I'd want to spend a
That's
week
a long
in
list
a house.
of people. I mean, now let's say it was a wedding weekend.
A weekend would be fine.
Everybody's going to be there. Like one of those movies, everybody flies in.
Yeah. Destination wedding.
House.
Yep, destination wedding type of thing. Yep. Yes, I agree. Once you have a friend, that's like my friend Tammy, who's in town right now. I haven't seen her since last time she was in town, which was a year ago. We talk every now and then, but we're still friends. Right. And when I sat down on my beach chair next to her on the beach yesterday, and Stacia and Melody and McKenna,
you picked up right where you left off.
Yeah, it was just like I just saw her yesterday.
That's exactly right.
So that's the cool part. Oh, and the whole per view for Jimi Hendrix. My cousin just got back from Italy, and she's like, "You have to pay to pee."
Well, they got you. They got you there.
You have to pay to use the restroom.
In Italy?
In Italy, wherever she was staying.
Oh, okay.
You had to pay to use the restroom. Now, not in her hotel room, but if you were out anywhere, they had pay potties. You have to pay the potty.
Is that just to cover the cleaning? Or, I wonder, are they making money off this?
Am I a fair weather friend asking for Charlie? Okay, that was good.
I like that.
That was good. Are you a fair weather friend? Oh, Lord have mercy.
Man.
That was kind of funny.
It was.
I actually overheard somebody the other day talking about, like, not fair weather friends, but, and I'm not going to go into the political view of, whatever, but it was that person unfriended them because they had a different point of view when it came to politics, and they had been friends for years.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, didn't your parents teach you don't talk about religion? You don't talk about politics,
religion, or her?
Or her?
It's an old country song.
Oh, okay.
Politics, religion, and her.
My friend Sharon and I are good friends. That's because she goes her way and I follow. That's like me and Mr. D. Me and Mr. D are good friends too.
There you go.
Yesterday he actually stopped. This is the funny part. Mr. D and I don't do things very often by ourselves, except like come to work.
Right.
Or I'll go to the grocery store. Or what? I don't know. He might run to the grocery store for some reason, like to get more charcoal or something if I forgot some. But we always do things like together. Just always do. And yesterday, on my way to there's Tammy. Good morning. That's my friend Tammy.
All right.
So we were, I was on my way to go meet Tammy, and Scott just left. I get a text, and I'm like, what? He stopped by to say hi on his way back down the road. He was coming back from Corolla, and he stopped by. That was after he stopped and saw Perrin and got pizza.
Okay.
But he stopped. Yeah, he stopped, and I'm like, see, we just don't do things without each other. And then I called him. It was like 5:10, 5:15, something like that. I'm like, I'm on my way. He's like, what the heck? Or as Victoria would want to hear, what the hell?
What the hell?
And I was like, I'm on my way. He's like, well, hurry up. I'm hungry. So I did a drive-through and got some chicken.
All right.
That was easy now.
So how long is Tammy and friends in town?
Good question. I think till Sunday or Saturday.
Okay. Very cool.
When are you guys leaving, Tam? Tammy Sue.
Tammy Sue.
She calls me Cindy Lou Who. We do have date nights. We have date nights all the time. But we go out with each other, not somebody else. You're staying till Sunday. Okay. Tomorrow is Saturday. Yeah. I know.
So Sunday.
Well, yeah. Oh, I get. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. I get what she's saying. What I said.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I don't know. The rest of the week, I don't know. Yeah. So she's staying 2 more days. And are you guys doing the horse tour thing this morning and going to see the wild horses? Because he's honoring Johnny Cash.
Not honoring. Well, yeah. If I got the chance to honor Johnny Cash, I would. This is
You saw it and you're like, I like that shirt.
All right. So this is a shirt that my son bought at the Johnny Cash Museum in Nashville. Brought it home 10 years ago. Bought it home. Gave it to Dad. It wouldn't fit. Okay. So he had it for a while. He wore it maybe 5 times.
Okay.
and it stayed in his closet for a long time. And I lost a lot of weight in December and in January. Suddenly the cash shirt fit. So I think I'm a little 10 years late on the whole thing. And some people ask me what the cash is all about because they forget about Johnny Cash. He's been gone for 20 some years. But I wear it because I just like the shirt. For some people, it's a conversation starter these days, which I find interesting. But I like it. And I'd love to go back to Nashville and go to the Johnny Cash Museum and see it. I think it would be pretty cool to see. Music history. I'm into that, you know.
Victoria leaves on Saturday.
No, those days are over, Gary. I know no Diddy parties at my house.
Lord have mercy. Did you ever throw parties at your parents' house when they weren't home?
Yeah.
Yep.
They came home too.
Yep. Oh, they came home?
Classic.
Oh, no, they didn't. I think my parents
came yes, home they did.
Oh, no, they didn't.
Oh, yes, they did.
Oh, no. Can we tell or no?
They were stunned.
Like,
Billy never does anything like this. It's classic.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had a party once that my parents, but it wasn't a big party. I literally only invited like 6 people over.
This was the party that got out of control. There were people there I didn't invite.
I had one of those too.
Yeah,
but it wasn't out of control.
People
My
just keep
parents
coming,
weren't there.
and you're like, where are these people coming from?
I was a senior in high school. My parents weren't home. My parents were actually about an hour and a half away, and it snowed, so they let us out of school early. So, a friend of mine, Stacy, goes, "Hey, could a couple of us come over to your house? You know, whatever, since we're getting out of school." And I'm like,
sure.
Yeah, sure. Come
Party.
on. She pretty much turned at the end of the hall and yelled, "Party at Cindy's house." There must have been 100 people.
Oh my gosh.
But nothing got broken. Nothing got stolen.
Not even the crystal thing on the hearth?
No. The egg. No. Nope. The egg did not get damaged.
Okay.
Mine were 2.5 hours away. I had tons of keggers here. That's funny. You have a great weekend too, Foy. But it was just, it was, so I had, and there was like 6 inches of snow on the ground. So some people were getting stuck. Other people were out in my parents' field because we had 24 acres and they were out in my parents' field doing donuts in the snow.
Right.
Hey, Cynthia, remember updated movie passes for me? I absolutely. You don't even have to bring the expired ones, Gary. You can just rip them up and throw them away. It's not like we have to turn them back in.
Yep, exactly.
We just, I had a few parties. Can't say I didn't.
All right. Victoria, since you're still with us, would you do us the honor and give us a cue?
Oh, how do we know Mike's not here? He might not have said anything.
Mike hasn't been here all week. Maybe he's on vacation or something.
Oh, maybe.
You know,
maybe he's sleeping in.
Could be. I don't know.
All right.
Gary, you have a great day too.
Everybody. When's the cue?
She's probably getting Charlie to type, which might be difficult. He might be wearing this.
Then it's going to say woof, 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 woof.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Mike did it.
All right, Mike's got it. All right.
Fried potatoes and onions.
Oh, I like Victoria. Lights out.
Peace and grease.
Dance.
Uh-huh.
Have a great weekend.
Flash. Yeah.
See you at the Lincoln Oyster if you're coming.
Yep, tomorrow, starting at 12.
That's right.
Jolly Roger Restaurant.
You can come and hang out if you want.
Yes,
but I guarantee you'll get sucked in.
You'll smell it.
Yes, you
Victoria,
will.
You're probably going to smell it all night tonight and wake up tomorrow morning going, "Oh, man, that smells good." Because they're going to be cooking it starting at like 6 o'clock tonight. They're going to be cooking it right across from you.
Bye, guys.
All
Have
right.
a wonderful weekend.
Stay safe and enjoy this beautiful weather.
Bye-bye.
We'll see you Monday.